Okay, I'll just share.
I'll edit
Okay.
the Jamboard so you can edit it.
I got it.
Oh, you can?
Yes, I got it now. This is the answer one.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so for this one, we're looking for the area of the shaded region. And so for this one, what you want to do is you want to draw a line that connects D and E, because then this top half is a semicircle, which you can easily find the area of. And this bottom half, like this weird part down here, if you draw these radii down, this bottom part becomes a rectangle with 2 quarter circles cut out of it. So to find the area, you first find the area of the semicircle and the rectangle, and then you subtract the 2 quarter circles. So to do that, it says a radius of 1 unit. So this circle has a radius of 1 unit. So the area of the semicircle would be pi r squared. So the area would be pi over 2. And then this area down here, this part is 2 radii. So that would have a length of 2. And the height is just a radius, so that would be 1. So the rectangle area is 2. And then the 2 quarter circles that are cut out of it together are just another semicircle. So if you cut the 2 quarter circles out of it, you're basically subtracting pi over 2. And so that would be the area of this bottom shaded area. And so together, pi over 2 plus 2 minus pi over 2 is just 2. So that's the answer.
All right, so now for the number 12. I will draw on it. All right, so hopefully you guys can see this. So I'm gonna like draw the circles that would be around this. So this is like what it would look like is a circle and like a circle and the circle. And this part rotated, but it's like the middle part where they're intersecting. Okay, so now what I did was, you can, since it's hard to find the area of that shape, what we can do is subtract the areas that we know. So if I draw a triangle like that, then we know that since it says the radius is 4 units, all of these side lengths are gonna be 8, since it's like 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4. So what we're trying to do is find the area of the triangle and then subtract the areas of these sectors. So the area of the entire triangle, we can use like Pythagorean Theorem to find this, or you can use like the area of an equilateral triangle equation. But like, we'll do the Pythagorean Theorem just in case you don't know that formula. So if this is 4 and 8, then I know this is 4 root 3. You can figure that out if you want to, but like it's a 30, 60, 90 triangle. So then base times height, 8 times 4 root 3 divided by 2. I'm gonna cancel that out. So it'll be 16 root 3. And now I'm trying to subtract the area of these sectors. So it tells us that the central angle is 60. So this is 60. And then now what we can do, so remember we learned like in the quick lesson that the angle to 360, this is proportional to the area of the sector, which we don't know, to the area of the entire circle. So the area of the entire circle, a circle with a radius of 4, that would be pi r squared. So pi times r, which is 4 squared, which is 16 pi. So then if the bottom is 16 pi, this can simplify to 1 over 6. And then like when you solve this proportion, you would get So you multiply both sides by 16 pi. So you would get 16 pi over 6, which is also 8 pi over 3. Okay, now we have 8 pi over 3 is one of these sectors. And since there's 3 of these, we can multiply 8 pi over 3 by 3, which would get rid of our our 3 at the bottom. So now we get 8 pi. So now the area of this like green region that we're trying to find in the middle here, this is going to be equal to the area of the triangle minus the area of the sectors. So it's going to be 16 radical 3 minus 8 pi. And that is not an answer because the question tells us to find our answer in this form, which we did, and then add the values A, B, and C. So 16 is our A value right here, plus 3 is the B, and then C is actually -8, so -8. So then you get 11 as your final answer. That one's a little bit more complicated, I guess. Did that make sense? Yes, okay. Any other questions? Anything you want to like go over? No? What about the other groups? Did you guys have trouble with any of the other questions? It's okay if you did, because yeah. Okay, number 8, let's see. Okay, Amy, you want to do 8?
Sure. So for this one, it says there's 3 semicircles. So there's like a big semicircle around the whole thing. Semicircle, there's 2 smaller ones that are sort of touching. And it tells us that this length here, OC, is 32. And CB over here is 36. And it wants us to find the area of the shaded region. So in order to do that, in order to find the area of the shaded region, what we should do is we should take the area of the big semicircle and subtract the areas of the other semicircles, which means that we need to find the radius of each of them. So let's first, so this is going to be the big semicircle, the medium semicircle, and this is going to be the tiny semicircle. So the radius of this tiny semicircle will be 18 because you can see that the diameter of it is 36. So I'm just going to write 18 here. And then for the big semicircle is centered at O. So that means 32 plus 36 is the radius of the big semicircle. So that would be 68. And then in order to find the radius of the medium semicircle, we kind of have to do something a little bit weird just because this is the radius and it sort of like overlaps a little bit with the other radius, but it doesn't fully. So what we're going to do is that we're going to take the length of the whole thing and the diameter of the entire semicircle is going to be 68 times 2, which is 136. And then from that, we're going to subtract this end here because that will give us the diameter of the medium semicircle. So 136 minus 36 is 100. So that means the diameter of this one is 100, which means that the radius is 50. And now we have enough information to find the area of the shaded region. So you first find the area of the entire big semicircle, which would be 1/2 68 squared pi minus, and then you subtract each of the little semicircles. So 1/2 50 squared pi minus 1/2 18 squared pi. And then that equals 900 pi.
All right, in the interest of time, since we already went over number 3, I think we are going to do number 1 and then number 2. And then whoever asked about number 3, if you want to stay after, you can. Or if you want to watch the recording and like rewatch the explanation, that would work too. So if we had more time, it would be great to go over them more. But okay, so number 1. So number 1, basically, this one was like, as long as you found out how to do it, it was pretty simple, but it's pretty hard to figure out at first. So what we're gonna do is, so since we want to find the area of the big square, to find the area of the square, you have to know the side length, right? But at first glance, it's like kind of not clear how to find the side length. But what we can figure out is that, so like in a square, the side length like here is the same as the side length over here, right? So we can find the length at any part of the square. And the specific part we're going to look at is right here. And that's because we can draw a like triangle right here that would help us find the area. Like after we found the length of the hypotenuse, we could find the whole side length. So basically, if I draw this triangle, it's a right triangle. And then the legs are going to be 1 plus 2 because of the radii. So the legs are each 3 long. I think it's, oh, it doesn't say the units, but they're both 3. So then I guess we can use the Pythagorean theorem since we haven't gone over special triangles. So a squared plus b squared equals c squared. So 3 squared plus 3 squared equals c squared. 9 plus 9 equals c squared. So 18 equals c squared. So c equals the square root of 18, which is the same thing as 3 root 2. So now we know that this portion right here, I'll do it in a different color. This portion right here is 3 root 2. And all we have to do is add these other sections right here and right here. And both of these are going to be 1 each because that's the radius of the smaller circle. So now 1 plus 3 root 2 plus 1, that's 3 root 2 plus 2. And if I, 3 root 2 plus 2. And then to find the area of the circle, you have to multiply like the side lengths, like square it. So, wait, I'm confused. Wait, no, I think I did this right. Okay, so now to expand this. 3 root 2 times 3 root 2 is 9 times 2, which is 18. I'm going to go up here. I don't have any space. Plus, if you didn't learn how to expand this, maybe this would have been a little hard. Sorry. But if you do know how to do it, hopefully this should have made sense. So 2 times 3 root 2 is 6 root 2. And then 3 root 2 times 2 is also 6 root 2. Plus 2 times 2 is 4. So now you add these two together, which leads us to 22, plus these two together would be 12 square root 2, which is our answer. And if you didn't know how to multiply like this part out, then as long as you got to that part, don't worry about it, as long as you knew how to solve it. But yeah, that's how you would do number 1. Did that make sense? Okay, also due to the interest of time, it's now 11:28. So I think we can announce our winners and then we'll explain number 2, but like if you have to go somewhere, you're free to leave at this. Ms. Shani, do you want to tell us the winners?
Okay. The winners are, okay, the people who scored the top were in Audrey's team. So Audrey, Kiana, Brian, and Colin. And okay, wait. Yeah.
Congrats, guys. You guys are going to get let's do 5 points each because this is like hard, you know.
Yeah.
I was also on that team.
Wait, what's your name? Sorry. Who spoke?
Already.
Ari, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep, good job, guys. Congrats. What score did they get?
They got 10 out of 14.
Wait, what did breakout room 4 get? So like it was me, Daria, Ekantika, Charles, and Pramod.
Okay, wait, hold on. Sorry.
I think we meant 13, not 14.
Yeah, 13. Sorry. Okay, my computer is not loading, but I put the feedback thingy. I sent it. I released the scores to whoever submitted.
Oh, okay.
So,
Okay.
yeah.
Rankings. Did you look at second and third place too?
Wait, hold on. Yeah, people got second and third place. Okay, sorry, my computer is not loading. One of you is gonna have to open up the thing, but I put all the feedback for all of them. Like I put the answer.
Oh, okay. So second place was Leon's team. So I don't remember who's in there. Oh, it's Leon, Jay, Rishi. I think that was just spelled wrong. Shlok and Jake. You guys were second place. And then a close third was, I think this is Sanvi. I can't tell by the email, but yeah, I think it is. So it was Sanvi, Daria. I don't know if I said that right.
Daria.
Okay, Daria, Charles, Sai, and then Promise.
Yeah, Ekantika.
Yeah, so you guys were third. And yeah. And second and third place were close, but the first place winners, you guys were like pretty far ahead. I'm not going to tell you exactly what second and third got, but the answer to number 4 was 62.8.
What was the answer to number 13?
Number 13 was 32 pi minus 64. Should we release this like share Jamboard with them? Okay.
Yeah.
I will make this visible to everybody.
And I will stop recording.
Okay.